Good morning everyone. And the shot of the day, the trade of the day was with the MNQ. We ran a strategy this morning called SMC Mod K. And if you stay with me, I'm going to show you the inputs for the benefit, especially for our annual members, but also for our monthly members and passerbys, to give you an idea, to make you aware of what we're doing at stockmarketcaddy.com and what our members are doing each and every day. The market that we're running is the MNQ. It's the micro contract for the NASDAQ. The chart that we chose to run is 3-line break, 3-minute. The strategy is the SMC Mod K, and let me show it to you. Okay, so we're going to zoom in on this. This is the strategy module that our members will look at. The name of the strategy is SMC Mod K. Now there's a lot of choices here, and you can run this very simple and not turn on any of these choices. Or you can turn with the flip of a switch during the day, the beginning of the day, and have a number of options. And this is something that we're going to be doing and are doing with all of our strategies. The other aspect of having these inputs, though, is not to make your life more complicated. It's to make your life more simple, and to help use the computer to determine what are the best options, because all of the options you're about to see, they're numeric, including the time. You can ask the computer over the last 1 week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever time frame you want, and optimize the input, and the computer will tell you, as an example, for the directional controls, should I be running just long, short, or both? Where it's an input, we can optimize from 1 to 3, increment of 1, and the computer will tell us. In this instance, and I set these with my own trading instincts. I did not, in this instance, optimize. I chose 3 to run this program long and short. Okay? So, as we're always saying, we can't control what the market does, but we can control what we do. Can you do? And the question you have to ask yourself, our members have this, but do you have this type of control? Or are you just guessing at it and moving around from day to day? Now we have we have dozens and dozens of programs. Leverage controls. Yes, you get to control the leverage. The number of contracts. In this instance, I set it at 5 micros. Timer controls. And yes, I turned it on. True. I started trading at 0400, or the computer started trading. I wasn't even up yet. The end trading, I have it set at 2400, but we reserve the prerogative to end it early. Why wouldn't you do that? If you can quit when you're ahead, what a great advantage if you take advantage of it. Trade control, a counter switch. Now I left it as false, but we can actually count the number of trades. This is where the strategy core controls are. On price, we can choose the close, the open, or typical price. I stayed with close. SMC sensitivity. I can run sensitivity levels 1, 2, 3, or 4. I chose the default 1, the least sensitive. The frequency, and this affects the speed of the trading, the frequency of the trading. The default is 20. I set it at 15. I just shaved it just a little bit. The variance, the default is 3. You can make it even wider. I set it at 1.25, just a little bit below half. The next set of options are what we call standard exit controls. A percent trailer on the long side, a percent trailer on the short side, and I left them false, by the way. A tiered percent trailer on the long side. Let me widen this out. This is wild. We can set on the long and short, we can have a trailer working from $100 to $200 to $300 and trail different percentages. I left it as false. A dollar trailer. Stay with me here. You can choose this. And again, we left it false on the long side and on the short side because the trading characteristics could be different. So we break it up. And maybe you only want to run on one side. So we have to break it up. Profit target, long and short. Timed exits. This is something also new for us. This is different than a timer. I didn't use it here, but let's say you do a performance backtest and the machine says over the last 6 weeks running this particular strategy, the average time in the market for each trade was about 8 minutes. Therefore, you could set this as true and you could set 10 minutes on any bar type. Point and figure, line break, range bars. If you're in the trade after 10 minutes, it will take you out. Pretty neat. Long and short side. A break even switch. You go up so much money and you come back to where you enter, out you go. And a stop loss. And now I didn't use any of those. Why not, Bagger? Because we have at Stock Market Caddy, we think something even better. Those are all traditional and they're very good. We have something called smart exits. Here we count the closes and it makes an AI adjustment, artificially intelligent adjustment. And it makes that adjustment, we believe, in our favor. It's less noisy. It's more patient. And that is proprietary to us. Thank you, TradeStation. We couldn't build these tools without their code. You don't have to do the code when you're a member. We provide this to you. This is just one of over 70. A smart trailing switch, true. The floor amount, 3, trailing 100. The short side, same thing. I didn't use the smart tiered, so we'll kind of go through that. The smart profit target, set at true, 10, 10. And we did use a fail safe. We didn't use the timed exits. We didn't use the break even, but we did use a stop loss. We set it as true. We set it at 5. Is that not a beautiful thing? So how did we do today? We're going to condense the hours from 4 to 11:30 in about a minute and let you watch. Okay, so the strategy that we just showed you with the inputs that we showed you turned on this morning at 4 a.m. Now we're making this video and it's about 1 p.m. Our trading for the day is done. The markets were not moving this fast, but you're seeing the machine monitor the markets. Now, if you have an interest in getting your trading more mechanical, more robotic, and you want to learn more than just get a strategy, we take the time to teach you how our strategies work and how you can change the strategies to play the market that you have at hand and how you can use the computer to help make those decisions. You might think of, there's the first trade, you might think of these strategies like a player on a football field. You're the coach, but you got to have some skill. You need to understand the game and you need to understand the plays and when to run, what, and when. And it does take time, and we try to help you with that process by going through what we call the Q School. Everyone who goes through the Q School has an opportunity to become an annual member. You also have an opportunity to say at the end of the Q School, no, this isn't for me. Rarely, if not ever, do we have anybody not opt to become an annual member. Please understand, we limit our annual membership every year, and we expect to hit that number sometime probably in the middle part of November. Stock market caddy has undergone considerable growth. So if you're interested and it's something you think you want to do before the end of the year, be sure to give us a call and reserve your spot. Thanks so much. 813-758-8263. Thanks.